What are your
online
thoughts on that?
personalities of all of these different groups are very different in person than they are on the internet. It's something. I can uh okay, so for the people who don't have a YouTube channel and don't monitor the analytics, there's a phenomenon that happens where the algorithm will roam around with your videos like a prowling lion looking for which audience it might devour. And I can tell where it's probing, where it's trying. So if I don't publish a video for a few weeks, you lose the initial momentum of a new video that you've published. That's fine. That's the life cycle of a video. It's not weird. But then the algorithm will say, well, this channel's been around for a while. Some people have seemed to like it in the past. Nothing's cooking there now. Let's see if this pocket of people might like it. And I can tell there's no feedback loop on that. I don't get to see who the algorithm is putting stuff in front of. It's only by the comments that I can tell. And wow, can I tell? Like, oh, okay. We are trying jilted atheists right now who used to be Christians and deconstructed in the mid 20 teens. Cool. Yep. I recognize these comments. Ah, these are King James onlyists. That's who's getting served my videos this week. And they are all mad about the same thing. And what's interesting is as you see the different groups who are being served your video in these kind of fluky algorithmic wanderings, what you'll discover is that each of these groups, their internet identity is characterized by what they're mad about. All of us, evangelicals, Calvinists, ortho bros, people turning Catholic after years of being an evangelical, evangelicals who've turned evangelical after years of being Catholic. I can tell you what they're mad about. I never got the Bible when I was a Catholic. And I don't know, I kind of like that complaint. Like, I like the Bible too. But there's a skewing that happens with the way videos work and are served to the audience on the internet that has a feedback loop that I think a lot of people wouldn't notice, that encourages a doubling down on the most negative aspects of what people are upset about from each of these different little pockets. I think a really important detail to remember whenever we talk about the internet version of anything is that your feed does not look like everybody else's feed. There is a not human machine learning algorithm that is looking for patterns in thought and language and that rewards clicks. What gets clicks? You see a comment that's nice and friendly and you're like, oh, that's thoughtful. You think this thing is beautiful. You don't like it. You don't engage with it. You nod and you're like, that's emotionally mature and healthy, and you move on. You see something that is born out of hurt or confusion or not a total understanding of the thing, but insecurity and anger come through, the likelihood of engagement goes up, and this incentivizes the algorithm to keep doing that. Now, eventually, that reads back onto people who read the comments and they start to imitate what the algorithm has been rewarding. And thus, I think one of the central characteristics of internet Christianity in the 2020s is what you're hurt, angry, or insecure about, as opposed to in real life, it's much more about what you think is beautiful about the tradition you're a part of. There's more humility involved. There's more, I'm growing and learning these things involved. They're not one-to-one, in my opinion.